Hello guys, welcome to my video. Okay, today I will discuss with you about the hyperbolic function, which is the extension of the previous video. The standard form of hyperbola is the equation y is equal to a over x plus q. Okay, the domain is the range. For y is equal to a over x plus q, the function is undefined. For x is equal to 0, and the domain is therefore x is that x is a real number, x is different from 0. We see that y is equal to a over x plus q can be written as y is equal to a over x plus q. Rearranging this one, okay, when you rearrange this, we can get, if x is different from 0, x will be a over y minus q. This shows that the function is undefined at y is equals to q. Therefore, the range is set of real number. F of x is different from q, or y is different from q. So the domain can be, the range can be calculated in such a way. Question: if g of x equal to 2 over x plus 2, determine the domain and the range of the function. Solution: step 1, determine the domains. The domain is x is that x is the element of real number, x is different from 0, because g of x is undefined only at x is equals to 0. Determine the range. We see that g of x is undefined only at y is equals to 2. Therefore, the range is g of x is the element of real number, g of x is different from 2. Okay, so two things are important here. The domain is x is different from 0. The range is g of x is different from 2, or q here. Q means 2. Intercept. The y-intercept. Every point is on the y-axis has an x coordinate of 0. Therefore, to calculate the y-intercept, let x is equals to 0. For example, y-intercept g of x equals to 2 over x plus 2 is given by setting x equal to 0. So y is equal to 2 over x plus 2, and y is equal to 2 over 0 plus 2. Okay? Which is undefined, therefore there is no y-intercept. There is no y-intercept. There is not y-intercept. X-intercept. Let us see x-intercept. There is not y-intercept, but let us try to determine x-intercept, because we know that there is x-intercept. Every point on x-axis has the y-coordinate of 0. Therefore, to calculate the x-intercept, y is equal to 0. For example, x-intercept g of x 2 over x plus 2 is given by setting y is equal to 0, and y is equal to 2 over x plus 2, 0 is equal to 2 over x plus 2, rearranging x is equal to minus 1. So this gives the point minus 1, and 0 is the x-intercept. Okay. Asymptotes. There are two asymptotes for the function of the form y is equal to ax plus q. The horizontal asymptote is y is equal to q, and the vertical asymptote is x is equal to 0. Axis of symmetry. There are two lines about which the hyperbola is symmetry. Y is equal to x plus q, and y is equal to minus x plus q. Sketching the graph for the form y is equal to ax plus q. In order to sketch the graph of the function of the form y is equal to f of x, which is equal to a over x plus q, we need to determine the characteristics. 1. Sign of a, y-intercept, x-intercept, and asymptotes. Workout example. Okay. Question: for example, sketch the graph of g of x equal to 2 over x plus 2. Mark the intercepts and asymptotes. Solution: step 1, examine the standard form of the equation. We note that a is greater than 0, therefore the graph of g of x lays in the first and third quadrant, because a is greater than 2 is greater than 0. Okay. Calculate the intercept. For y-intercept, let x is equal to 0, so this is undefined, therefore no y-intercept. x-intercept, y is equal to 0. So here we can calculate the x-intercept, which is minus 1 and 0. Determine asymptote. So horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 2. The vertical asymptote line is x is equal to 0. Sketch the graph. So we can do the following. 1. Horizontal asymptote along 2. The x asymptote is x is equal to 0 here, and the x-intercept this one. So we can draw a line not touching this one, like this one. Okay, and again it is the first quadrant, so it is like this one. So g of x equal to 2 over x plus 2 is a graph can be sketched this way. The domain is what? Set of real number. X is different from 0, and here no value of y that crosses this one, so y is different from 2. Okay, sketch the graph of y is equal to minus 4 over x plus 7. Solution. Step 1. Examine the standard form of the equation. We see that a less than 0, therefore the graph lays in the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Step 2. Calculate the intercept. For the y-intercept, let x equal to 0. This is undefined, there is no y-intercept. Second is for x-intercept, let y is equal to 0, so that we get x equal to 4 over 7. This gives us the point 4 over 7 and 0. Determine the asymptotes. Determine asymptotes. The horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 7, which is equal to the value of what? Q. Here Q, from the equation, here Q 7. Okay, we can determine this one. So determine the asymptote. Y is equal to, y is vertical is x equal to 0. So sketch the graph. We can get this type of graph. Okay, negative second quadrant and fourth quadrant, and we get the intercept here. So we can make like this graph. Okay, x is the element of real number. X is different from 0. Y is different from the 7. Okay, asymptotic or symmetric line is y is equal to x plus 7 and y is equal to minus x plus 7. Okay, here you can do this by yourself. This will be help you as an exercise. Okay, this also giving me an exercise. Okay, now let us do this exercise, very important to generalize. Question number 5. Give the following graph and identify the functions that match each of the following equation from those choice. Okay, we have given choice 2. Here is the first, here and this point, because positive, 2 is positive. 4, again it's first quadrant and third quadrant. Here negative, it is the second quadrant and the fourth quadrant. It's positive, the first quadrant and the next quadrant. Okay, what is the difference between the two? Okay, clearly this is C. Okay, but A, B and D. Okay, so the steps will be what? As a value A increase to the first, and for the second, at the third. Here, okay, yeah, this line, this graph is 2 over x, and this one, the second is 4 over x, and this one 8 over x. Okay, so do this exercise for you. The next time I'll discuss about the exponential function in another video. For the time being, it is enough. See you.